And I want to put you at the 6th floor window with a 6.5 Carcano on that day and make it fully functional. We're going to make sure it works. You're up here, you're the sniper, and you have your target approaching you, makes the turn, comes up this street like this, right straight toward you. The range is decreasing, the deflection, that means the right and the left angle, is not changing, the target is becoming closer, more exposed, and your point of aim, point of impact is getting better by the second. But do you shoot? No. The car makes the turn around a 120-degree turn. You've got him exposed, he's almost to a stop, you've got him nailed right there, but do you shoot? No. The car then continues on down the street. Now he's going through the trees, around the curve, and you're getting ready, and finally you decide you're going to take a shot. Of course, the first shot's not heard. That's the throat shot. I don't know. I guess it was a magic bullet that didn't have any sound to it. It was the first one to come out, went around and came in the front. That's another story. Gets down here by the freeway sign, comes out from behind the freeway sign, he's clutching his throat, and we know the other shots until we get to the head shot down here in front of the trigger. We know the sequence of things that happen. The problem is, you didn't shoot when you had the best 3 capability time frames. As he turned toward you, as he came toward you, as he almost stopped underneath you. You waited till he went away, around the bend and through the trees to start making your shots. Why? Well, because for you they may have been bad shots, but not for somebody else. It was positioned in another location. What we're going to do next is we're going to talk about this boat anchor. This rifle. 6.5 millimeter Carcano. This one actually here is a precision hand-built 7.35 Carcano that was issued to Mussolini's elite guard. So I'm not making that up, that's true. I researched this particular one out. It's identical to the 6.5, other than the caliber. It's got a better stock, it's got better metal, the parts fit better, and it doesn't shoot any better, so it doesn't make any difference. But we got a problem with this. Do you remember what was found on the 6th floor? By the way, if you get nervous, ladies, it is empty. Okay? It is empty. We got a problem with this. This particular weapon, unlike the Mauser, Winchester, Remington, Savage, Weatherby, all the rest, is not an internal magazine-fed weapon that has its own spring guide follower and magazine lips as part of the receiver. Now, for those of you that don't know what I just said, what it means is you can't put any bullets in the stupid thing. Okay? Unless you have another integral part that has to go with the mechanism. Like the old M1 rifle, you had to have a clip that fit the rounds. Now, there's been a lot of argument, pro and con, as to whether a clip existed that day. Well, we're going to talk about that in a second. If you will look inside the magazine well of the Carcano, the Manlicher Carcano, you will see that there is a little spring with a little finger follower right here. There's no way to put a bullet in here and make it stay. It's just going to flip it out. Okay? You have to have something else to hold the bullets. All they do is press up. So what you have is a stripper clip that holds 6 rounds. This is what it looks like. Notice the color. It's brass. It's yellow. It's made in Italy. We have these 6 rounds, but do we take 6 rounds up to shoot the President of the United States that day? No. It's a sporting event, so we only take 4. Okay? Now we got a problem. We got 4 rounds. At least that's what the Warren Commission said. Remember, they said there was 3 empties, 1 live round. That's what was found up there. 1 rifle, 2 chicken bones, lunch sack, top, whatever. Look what happens. This gets kind of loose, kind of hard, and extremely difficult to load. Now, when we load these in the rifle, we have the finger underneath. They set in there just like this. Can everybody see that? And as we work the bolt forward, we strip off around. It goes into the chamber. We lock the bolt down, and we're ready to fire. Now we have, on that particular one, we had a side-mounted scope that was misaligned, the optics were bad, and so on. So what we've got now is when you go to, now let me put you back in the position of a sniper, when you go to aim with a scope, you have to get a certain, what is known as eye relief. That means your eye has to be a certain distance from the scope with no half-moon shadows on any side. Everything has to be perfectly aligned. You have to do this with your adrenaline going 1,000 miles an hour, your heart racing, you're sweating, your pulse is beating in your ears, you're getting ready to shoot not only live man, but the President of the United States. You're probably going to get caught, you're going to go to prison forever, your wife's going to hate you, da-da-da-da-da-da, and all this is going through your mind, and you're taking up the slack of the trigger, and you're trying to get lined up, because if you don't do it right, you're going to catch that scope right in the eyeball. That kick is going to put a half-moon mark right over the top of your eye, and it's going to ruin your morale for the next shot. It's going to kind of mess up your rhythm and your timing, so to speak. So you go ahead and take that shot. So what do you do? What did I just do? I had to take it away from my eye, didn't I? I had to take it away from my eye. I looked at the bolt. Now I'm looking at the target, which means my eyes have to focus differently. I reacquire the target. I'm going along like this. I do it again, I do it again, I do it again, I squeeze off, bang, and then, okay? How long was that? That's only 2 shots. 5.6 seconds? Hey, let's give him 10 seconds. Let's go the positive route, and let's give the lone shooter 10 seconds. But let's have him do it by loading these out of his pocket, or off the windowsill, or out of his mouth. I don't care where he kept them, because he can't keep them in the rifle because the clip's not there. So we got a little inherent problem there. All right? But I'm going to show you a bigger problem. This gets worse, or it gets better. I'm not sure how you want to call it. Here's a little view of the high to low angle. This is what's supposed to have happened with 3 shots. But we don't even know what the high to low angle was, because Oswald or whoever was up in that window didn't understand the ballistics on that. He probably would have missed. Okay, refresher course on what Dealey Plaza looked like. Don't pay attention to the lines. It's just that you can see the angles that you're dealing with right there. You had a situation where you came in here with a blue Lincoln, went up the 120-degree turn. You know what I'm saying, right? 120-degree turn right over the window, nothing happens. Nothing happens here, nothing happens here, nothing happens here, as you wait till it gets clear out of here before you start an engagement in what we call the kill zone. Well, that's not a very good kill zone for you up there, but it's a great kill zone if you're on the grassy knoll.